Hi guys, we're here at New York Comic Con and I'm talking with the cast of the upcoming Hulu original Future Man. Thank you guys so much for coming over to our booth. We're here at the FANDOM and Future Man Gamer Den. People can hang out.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. There you go. It's very loud here. So we just saw the trailer for Future Man. It looks very, very funny, very exciting. For you guys, was this a more comedic role than you guys were used to in previous things, and how has that been to like kind of pursue that?
Yeah, I mean, I've never done. Thank you. No, I've never done TV nor comedy. So for me, it was a double first, and it was great. You know, it was fun to kind of do something new, and the script was really original. And these mocking my answer.
No,
No.
This guy thinks he's got something smart to say
I
about
was
his
leaning forward, and he said, "You're fine, you're fine." I was like, "Okay."
I was like, oh, Josh.
No.
I've never done TV before.
I was leaning forward, intrigued by your answer.
Oh, sorry. Are you still
Sleep.
talking?
Okay.
No, just kidding. It was fun. It was great.
Good.
I really enjoyed it. But this around gang.
I wasn't running. I thought I was blocking
giving you a
him.
compliment.
Oh.
I said with this around gang, I had a great time making the show.
Yeah, we all fuck around.
We do that a lot.
This is live, right?
We all.
Yeah, thank God no.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, all right. We can't swear.
You can swear all you want. We can believe it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Awesome. It'll
There
just
you
be
go.
like one long, like
Yeah.
just bleep
Yeah.
the whole thing.
I'll let you ask the next question now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's not. I was like,
All of your characters are very larger than life. Is there anything aspect of them that you feel that you also embody?
I'm an angry woman. Tiger's an angry woman. I'm working on my anger though. Tiger, she kind of is too. Anyway,
so yes.
so I guess we're identical. We're identical.
I think they're larger than life because the stakes are so high. The stakes are large, right? So it's like it's relative to what we have to accomplish, right? And that's funny.
Yeah.
So committed to that answer.
Wow, that show's gonna
So
be great.
If you could actually time travel, would you want to go forward or backwards in time?
Forward's not looking too good right now.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say forward to see if we still exist.
Everyone says the 60s, but I would like to go like late 50s, early 60s, particularly in this city. I think that'd be cool. You're saying roaring 20s earlier.
Yeah, that would be
That
nice.
kind of vintage. Everybody loves vintage stuff today,
Yeah.
you know, so I think that would be kind of a cool environment to live in. Because if you go back before, I don't know, like 1920, life was sort of dirty and harsh and short, so
I kind of like
running
that.
water and
Stole that from
electricity
someone,
everywhere.
I don't know.
I like the dirty
What's
part.
nasty, brutish, and short? Is that Hobbes?
You want to be dirty?
Yeah.
I would go forward. I would go forward.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
You can read a book about the past. No one knows
It's the unknown. It's
That's true. I want to do both.
Yeah. Why
I
limit
want to go
yourself?
forward and then go back and see what I changed. By like minor things.
Interesting.
Okay.
Or by big things. I don't know, guys. It's all great.
That if you could go back and give your past self advice, what would that advice be?
Oh, I'd have such a list for her.
It'd almost be like having a too good of a cheat code, though. I feel like
That's
life
true.
wouldn't even be fun.
That's true.
Because you
That's
like,
probably
if
true.
you knew like, oh, I'll just take this hit song that I know is going to be a hit, or like
Pull like the Marty
boring
McFly,
one.
like
Yeah.
betting on baseball.
What's the one in
and stuff.
Frequency where he's like, write down the Yahoo and like invest in Yahoo.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you're rich. Like,
Right.
It's
No,
that's
true.
that famous thing that Crispin Glover said when he was suing Back to the Future 2, where he was his problem with the movie was that at the end of the first movie, the signifiers of their having a better life are all material. And he's like, wouldn't you want to improve your life in a way that isn't tied to how awesome your truck is or how big your house is? Like, there are other, more
And
human
so
things.
he
to
sued
be
them?
improved.
Wait, he
Yeah, well,
sued them?
they
To try to make it morally a better film?
I didn't describe that well. He didn't play in the second Back to the Future, and they used a guy who looked like him and hung him upside down without his permission. It was this landmark lawsuit. Really fun stuff to talk about in
Really?
sci-fi.
Did he win?
He won, yeah.
That's an interesting point though, because in Back to the Future, like their relationships don't change. I think that's like such a huge consequence of time travel is that like you might not meet people who are really important to you, and isn't that more valuable than?
And we get into this in the show, is that, like, are you the same person with that, you know, the more you travel through that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Rick and Morty also explores that a lot, kind of like, what's the point of it all anyways, man? Woo, yeah.
Right.
Like, doesn't really matter. There's infinite universes with infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
They bail on their stuff, and like they bail on the original universe, like in the first season.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
Like, kill
I love
themselves
that
off
show.
and then bury themselves in other
Oh,
versions.
gee, Rick!
Oh gosh.
I feel like you should do a remake.
Sorry.
Since you guys are Rick and Morty fans, and
Oh, yeah.
apparently Back to the Future, I actually have like a little game we can play.
Okay.
I have some quotes, and
right.
you have to guess if it's Doc Brown or Rick.
Interesting.
Hey!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, first quote. Sometimes science is more art than science.
Rick and Morty.
Rick. Yep.
That's
completely.
right.
100%.
Good job.
Yeah. Next
I love
one.
games.
Uncertainty is inherently unstable.
Rick.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah. That's interdimensional.
I'm wondering if I remember anything Doc Brown said.
I know, me too. I'm like, I don't know.
I'll know that if I hear it.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anything. Don't do
That's
anything.
Doc
Don't
Brown.
interact with anyone, and try not to look at anything.
Doc Brown.
Yeah,
Doc
Doc
Brown.
Brown.
Doc Brown.
Maybe you were adopted.
Maybe you were adopted?
Maybe you were
It's
adopted.
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown, you got it right. You guys 4 for 4. There you go.
All right.
You're great. Awesome.
Sweet. Nailed it.
So, we've been asking everyone here since it's Halloween month, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Pet Cemetery.
Ooh.
Because of the time I saw it in my life, I was terrified. I was in like 3rd grade. I still have
It's still
images.
very,
When I get out of bed, I'm afraid something's gonna.
You know those.
Is that the into the Achilles
Yes.
tendon?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I totally
That's
forgot about that part
painful.
now.
But
Now
like
I'm gonna.
every time I get out of bed, I'm like, well, this could be the time.
Oh.
This could be the moment.
The Paranormal Activity movies get me for some
Yes,
reason.
those
They
actually
really
got
The
me.
scare
very
me.
first one scared the
Scares
out of me.
I hate it.
Oh
I don't
my
like
God.
any scary movies.
I have, like, growing up, I had a reoccurring nightmare involving the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh.
And so that movie was terrifying. Like, even now, I think about it and I get like a chill.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know why. It's like she would, in my dream, she'd be hovering outside my window just staring at me and smiling. And then I'd wake up and look out that same window and I'm like, what's happening? Am I awake? Am I asleep? She's gonna stare at me.
Wow.
And then this new one called The Witch.
That was
thought it was
great
fantastic.
movie, yeah.
Really, really good.
I'd say Babadook too. That was pretty
Babadook was good.
unsettling.
Scary stuff there.
Yeah.
I just saw Raw. Have you seen Raw yet?
No,
It's
I
like a
haven't.
French movie.
Which
you'd
one?
like it. It's,
Oh,
it's about vegetarians.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, was that when she's like a student and they're
Yes.
eating that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I've
I
seen
don't
that.
want
Yeah.
to know any of this. I don't like scary stuff.
Very cool. So we're fandom, so we're all about like the fans and like people who are just like super into things. Is there anything when you were growing up that you were like absolutely obsessed with?
I think now at this point in my life, I am beyond obsessed with Rick and Morty. I've seen every episode so many times and I love it. And I get that world and I'm just connected into that whole thing. When I was younger, I think it was Hot Wheels. Oh my God. Like I was obsessed
It
with
was
Hot
what?
Wheels.
Did you have
Hot
little
Wheels.
tracks?
Yeah.
Like,
really?
looping all over the
Tracks,
place?
yeah. Oh yeah. I love that. And Nerf guns.
Oh,
Like those
that's fun.
those two, like Hot Wheels and Nerf guns. Yo, give me some Hot Wheels and Nerf guns right
I'd
now.
get the
I'll
old,
play all
like the
day.
yellow ball that's shot on repeat.
Oh, yeah,
like the
yeah.
yellow ball machine gun. I'd get that.
I was into GI Joes.
Really?
Like,
You
like,
punky
like,
son of a-
I, like
She undressed
literally,
them.
and you can't undress a GI Joe. Their clothes don't come off.
What do you mean?
The little guys, the little.
He
The
has
little,
his own
the little action
bespoke,
figures, not the full ones.
bespoke
Not the
GI Joes.
anatomically correct ones.
Right.
No, the little guys. But we would put the little things that you can blow them up, and then you twist it around them, and you pull it, and then you just put them in the street, and then they go crazy.
Oh, that's cool. You would like have them
Oh, the
be
limbs.
casualties of their own war.
Yeah, it's a terrible. Now that I'm saying it, it's a terrible thing.
I was
to be
obsessed
doing.
with a TV show, a little TV show called The Greatest American Hero.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
Believe it or
you
not.
don't remember that. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
No one here. Do you remember that?
I think I do.
know that it
was like,
existed.
like
I've
a
never-
real guy. It was like a
He
reality
was a science
show,
teacher.
right?
He found this power suit and yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Reality shows. Real scientists found
I
out.
thought it was like Arrested
greatest
Development
American
1 or
ever, is that what you
something.
Huh?
The greatest American ever?
American Hero.
American hero.
Yeah.
Neat. Was there anything about Future Man and them working on it that surprised you?
Yeah, I think for me, like the sheer amount of work that was done and how hard it is to accomplish, these big plots and these big stories that we tell in a half-hour comedy. You're doing that in 5 days with massive set pieces, action sequences, and you're constantly bouncing around from era to era where your personalities may be a little bit different and like jumping all around like that. There's the sheer volume of content that we had to get done. That was surprising. It was really fun, but there were some times where you're just like, I don't know if I can live any longer.
Yeah.
Just because of how exhausting
It was so
was.
intense.
Yeah. And that was surprising. I always heard like, TV is tough, like TV is hard, but then I'm like, it's probably not that. Yeah. It's freaking exhausting.
Because you've done like on-location shoots for films.
Sure.
And, like,
Yeah, and it's like a different pace to it. It's great, and it's like you kind of just fly by the seat of your pants, and you get it's just so fast that you just kind of like have to go on instinct and kind of living in the moment. So it's really great, but it's a little tiring.
I was surprised how hot it was that one day when we were at the convenience store. Remember
Oh,
that?
that was crazy.
We were shooting and we were dressed kind of like this. I was
No,
in
that
a
was
suit,
kinda
and it was
nuts.
like 110 in LA, and they were
Was I
putting
there? I
us
wasn't
in
there.
No, it was
the
just the
walk-in
two of us.
freezer at this convenience store because you just get drenched with sweat like during one 30-second take. That's one
Yeah.
scene I'm looking forward to the most because I'm like,
I saw it.
How did we?
I
Oh, you
saw
did?
it.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, great.
It's really funny.
I was surprised by how sort of touching the show turned
Yeah.
out to be.
Yeah.
I
Sort
agree.
of,
So much heart.
There's a lot of heart in it, and I didn't know that it would have that when we first started,
No.
and we all sort of found that the writers' room, and we all found it sort of collectively, and it was really a cool thing. I hope it comes through,
Yeah, me too.
That's interesting. That's a good point because like the trailer is kind of focused on what the plot is that you don't get a glimpse of what your characters like actually are, and we also don't know much about your character, Haley. Can you go into the role you play?
I'm not surprised they don't show a lot of me in the trailer because just by getting a look at me in a couple of these episodes, you'll see that things have gone in a very
gives
bizarre
everything away.
direction.
Okay.
So it's fun.
you're almost like a spoiler
It's
in
been
and
a
of
little bit of
itself.
a challenge for everybody, I think, doing the press for this show so far because we can only kind of really talk about the pilot.
You shouldn't
Once
even be
we-
here right now, based on spoilers.
This is already kind of a spoiler.
Yeah, right.
But once people dive into, like, I'm gonna binge it the day it comes out because it's one of the
I don't
most
know about you guys.
ambitious. Yeah, you better too. But it's one of the most ambitious plots like I've ever
Yeah.
seen being put in 12 or 13 episodes. 13 episodes. So yeah, we cover lots of ground in that time. Yeah.
Speaking of binging, are you guys binge watching anything right now?
I did Rick and Morty. I'm a pretty late convert. So
Okay.
for season 3, I just went through it. Now it's that horrible thing that happened like when I watched Breaking Bad and only started 3 seasons in. So I had this awesome summer where I could just watch and watch and watch. And then you hit a wall that they haven't made any, and then you're just going to be jonesing for 2 years or something, if they make any more at all.
I just did this really weird thing that I believe is controversial. I started watching Game of Thrones, but I just started on this last season. And then now I'm going and watching it in reverse, kind of.
Like each episode or just seasons in reverse?
Seasons in reverse.
Spoilers.
Yeah. And it's kind of crazy. Like
That's
people
cool.
people who are like hardcore Game of Throners, they were like, "You watched
That's-
the final season without watching anything before?"
That's amazing.
They freak out.
I
But
think
it's
that's
really
pretty
fun.
cool.
Why
Because
not?
then it's like now it's like as you sort of retrofit ideas and you can kind of see them devolve into their innocence.
So wait, you're going like 7, 6, 5, 4?
Yeah.
That's trippy.
It's
Memento of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, wow, I wonder why
Christopher
they hate
Nolan
that guy
take
so
on.
much.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Are you still like, are you enjoying it that way? That was your first
Oh,
time
it's
doing
great.
it? Like,
I
if
love
you're
it.
following it, it's like making
Yeah,
sense?
yeah. I definitely had to get like a map and like a little key of families and names and who belongs where.
I watched it chronologically and I still need that.
Yeah, I know
It is
people-
so
yeah.
amazing.
Is there anything else I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately, like just binging documentary like series, stuff like that.
I'm also doing Rick and Morty, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, in season 3.
I just finished a bunch, but I can't think of them right now.
What about the new
Poldark just started,
Yeah.
but I'm the only person
one?
watching Poldark, I think, in the world.
No, I bet if you're here, you can find somebody that watches Poldark.
I don't know. It's one of those shows that I absolutely love, but it's also a show that I send emails while I'm watching it. It's one of those. Like it's not the most gripping.
Kind of like a background
Right,
show.
but
and stuff.
the guy's hot, the girls are beautiful. It's fine.
All right, cool, great. Yeah, I think we're good. So,
Finished.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Future Man premieres on Hulu November 14th. All episodes drop instantly, so you can binge the entire thing. Thank you guys for coming by,
you.
and yeah,
Awesome.
see you guys in
Thank
the
you.
future.
Talking.